I'll read. So moving on from yesterday's video, then the next step is to create the duplicate copies of the main strategy with just the selected criteria that we want. So in this video, I'm going to do just that. I've had a look at the data, and this is the price sheet that we looked at in the last video. And if I highlight those four prices there, odds of 1.23, 1.24, 5 and 26, those four in total give us a profit of £10 if we were just betting on those four. Bearing in mind our total is minus £8 for just betting on everything. And I'm also going to do this series here further down, where you go from 1.42 all the way through to 1.52 inclusive. And that comes out at a profit of £14.91. So we're going to do that one as well. So I'm going to create one for each of those. So that's two new strategies. And then moving on to country as well. I haven't broken it down by competition yet. I'm just looking at country. But one interesting thing I saw was our total was minus £8.47. If I'd bet on everything apart from this country here, which is PE, which is Peru, that Peru's give us a negative minus £8.94. We would have actually been in profit by betting on everything other than Peru. So that's the kind of thing I'm looking at here. However, what I've done on the country, I've picked like what I've looked at just straight down the list working out, which is the top 5. So I've marked those in green. So we've got Argentina, Germany, that's Iceland, I believe. Oops, didn't want to do that. Just delete that. It is Iceland, you can see there. I'll just click on there instead of what I'm the mayor here. Just click on that plus sign there so you can see that's Iceland. So I'm doing Iceland. Japan has done really well. We've had 32 bets, 128 and £4.66 up. And the last one's Portugal. I'm not so keen on that. We've only done 22, but we've won 19 of the 23, and we've made £2.60. I'm reserving the UK for the minute because if I just find a GB, we're minus 234. That should really be in the red, but I'm leaving it for the minute because we've placed so many bets. We've lost quite a small percentage, but we're £2.34 down. So I'm going to probably look at that in more detail, because when you having a nightmare here trying to open these up, when you look at the detailed information here, or minus £2.34, but the same way that if we hadn't put any bets on Peru, if we hadn't put any bets on the Scottish Premiership, we're £3.08 down. GB would be in profit. So I'm going to look at that one in more detail later on and probably introduce another strategy. But so I'm doing two price strategies and I'm doing two country strategies. And what I'm doing for the countries, I'm doing a duplicate strategy, but just including the green ones. And then I'm going to duplicate the strategy again and just exclude the red ones where we've lost a lot. Because the red ones, then we've got Austria at minus £4.98. I think, is that Colombia? Come on. Yeah, that's Colombia. That's Czech Republic. And Peru, obviously. And the last one, what's this one? Turkey. So I'm going to exclude Turkey as well. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to do that now. If you don't know how to do it, I don't obviously. If you're familiar with Betfair Bot Manager, then you probably do. But we'll take these in turn, then I'll do the price ones first. I'll just flick back to the price sheet. So here we're looking at the first strategy we want. I'm expecting this one down here to be more profitable because this one's made £10 here. This one's made £14.91. It's covering more odds than this one. This is only covering 4. This is covering 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 ticks. So you've got 11 ticks there. You've got 4 ticks here, but I'm going to put them separate just so we can monitor them. The whole time I'm doing all this, by the way, I'm going to keep the main one running so we can expand on this 1,313. So I'm going to go over to Betfair Bot Manager now and just show you how to do that. So moving into Betfair Bot Manager, and you can see our main strategy here is the over 1.5. You can see already that I've got 1,448 bets. It's moved on since the last video I done because I've had quite a few bets. It's yesterday on Saturday. It's Sunday afternoon now. So yeah, this is building all the time, and I'm going to leave this one to build. So the first thing we need to do, these are just example strategies up here. You can just ignore those for this video. They just come standard with Betfair Bot Manager. So all you need to do is make sure that's highlighted. You see that tick there going on and off. Just click on that. So I've highlighted that. And then if you go to strategies, I'm in the wrong screen, and then duplicate selected, that'll duplicate the selected. If you click that again, you get another 2. And then if you click it again, you'll get some more. So I'll just do that for now. I don't need that many. I needed 4. Done too many there. Doesn't really matter. So I'll just delete the ones I don't need. So we've got 4 there now. In fact, probably the easiest thing to do, thinking about it, I'll just duplicate it twice. One for country and one for price, because then I can just duplicate those ones when I've done one. So then what you do, if I highlight that one and I click on this button here, we'll give this a name and we'll just call it, we'll take the duplicate out, I don't want that in there, and hyphen, and I'll call it country include. Include will be our green. I'll call it country exclude, which will be our red. So country include then. So all we need to do there is, I started on the wrong one. I looked at the spreadsheet for price, but we'll continue with country. All we need to do there is open up the strategy and go to market conditions, and then if we click on the plus sign, we want the exact same strategy we've got other than introducing this country filter, and you can see the country filter here under market conditions. So if I click on a plus there, this is our include one, so we need to include the 5 countries we're interested in. First was Argentina. See if my memory's any good. I doubt it. I'm going to go back already. Yeah, I said I was going to do price first, and now I'm doing country first, so apologies for that. So if we go to the top, we've got Argentina. Yeah, the next one was Germany. I knew Germany was one, but I wasn't sure if it was the next one. Not that it really matters. But we'll go back here. We'll go down to Germany. So just scroll down the list and look for Germany. There it is there. So highlight it, click it on the ad. And you can see here you've got allow and you've got do not allow. So we'll use the do not allow when we are excluding. Back to the spreadsheets. That was Germany. If we continue further down, we've got Iceland and then Japan. So if I go back, we just drop down our list here. I'll just put them in an alphabetical order. It doesn't really matter what order you put them in, but Iceland and Japan. And then I think the last one was Portugal, but I'm just going to double check. Obviously better to double check these things and get it wrong. So there you've got Portugal there. I'll just make sure that is Portugal. I'm pretty sure it is, yeah. Portugal. And is that the last one? Yeah, that's the last one. So back to BF Bot Manager, and we'll just add Portugal in. And that's our 5 we're concentrating on. So I'll only expect bets on those 5 countries going forward. So save that. And that's the country include done. Just check the stakes. It's at level stake of £1 because we've got this at £1. So keeping everything at £1. And I'm going to start that straight away. I'm just going to reset it. So I'll close that a second. The reason I'm going to reset it. So I can reset this to 0 because I don't want the minus £3.28 coming over, because that's the total for the 1,448 games that I've bet on already. Quite a good day yesterday by the looks of it. So I'll just reset that, click yes, and you'll see that's gone down to 0. Now if we move right to the end as well, you can see that they're both minus 328 at the end. That's the all-time profit and loss. So cancel that out, just double click on it and you can type the number in here, but you can't on the first field there. That's down to 0 there, so that's right, that's running now, ready to rock and roll. So any games that come up where the home team, just look at the conditions, the home team is odds on, where the home team is 1.01 to 1.99 and the country is in one of the 5 selected countries, which is in the market condition here. You can see the 5 countries there at the top: Argentina, Germany, Iceland, Japan or Portugal. We're going to put a £1 bet on. So that's that one done. All we need to do now then is click on that and duplicate it again. Duplicate selected. So that's gone down here. I'll just delete this one so it's not in the way. And for this one then, so it's on 0 and 0, so that's fine. All we need to do is rename it to give it the exclude name. You can update all this description as well if you want, but I'm not going to bother with that at the moment in the video because it's just a bit boring to watch. Maybe this is as well, to be honest. So I'll put an exclude on there, save that. And now on this one, we're going to just change that country rule. Oops, just clicked on the wrong button. You click on that, go to market conditions, click on this country filter, and all we need to do now is remove all these. We can highlight them all by clicking on shift and selecting the top and bottom one. And then this time we want to not allow matches from this country. So the way we're doing this then is if we go down and look at the red countries. And so we've got Austria and Colombia. See there. Austria, Colombia, Czech Republic. So we find those on here. Austria. So we're not allowing bets from Austria. We're not allowing bets on Colombia. And we're not allowing bets on Czech Republic. It's called Czechia here now. Close that. So that's 3. So there should be 2 more. We've got PE. I think I've just what's that? Peru and Turkey. So just go back then. So we want to go down here and look for Peru, which is there, and then Turkey. So we save that, and that's it done. We can turn it on. So based on the rules, then I expect there'd be let's go down here. I expect there'd be a lot less bets on this include, because we're only including bets from 5 countries, whereas here, this will be everything that our main one, our data collection. This main one, first one here that I'm hovering over here now, that becomes our data collection, where we're just collecting data for everything to put into our main spreadsheet so we can analyze the data. This one will it'll include exactly the same bets except for the 5 countries we're excluding, which the idea there is we're trying to remove the losses that we're experiencing so far for those countries. Okay, so we can just sit and wait and see how well these two do, whether they're profitable or not, because obviously our main strategy is not profitable because it's been in the red for quite some time now. So I'm just going to do the same for two price ones. So I'm just going to select the main one again, duplicate it, which has gone down here where you can see where it says duplicate. I'll just turn those ticks off so we don't make any mistakes. We'll rename this one. We'll just call it price. Oops. That's how you spell price. Price. I'll just have a little check. So we'll go on our price sheet now. 1.23 to 1.26 inclusive. So 1.23 to 1.26. So save that. So you can see that saved there. Now we need to modify it because at the moment this strategy is exactly the same as this strategy. So we need to put our condition in. So it's a selection condition, and we click on the add button, and there should be something for markets there, minimum max selection price. This is the one we want here. So we click on the plus sign here, and it's run at position 2. If we remember from previous videos, run at position 1 is under 1.5 for the over and under 1.5 market. So run at position 1 is under, and run at position 2 is over, and we want to make sure we're looking at the over 1.5. So we see there, run at position 2, must have, and I'm not going to use back and lay price, I'm going to use the back price. I'm only interested in the back price, so the back price must be equal to 1.23 to 1.26. So what this will do, it'll only put bets on if the odds for the over 1.5 market are between 1.23 and 1.26 inclusive. Okay, so that's that one there. And you save that, and you can see it's gone in there at the top. And you can tell it's run at position 2 because we're putting the back bet on run at position 2, which is the over 1.5 market. Okay, so it's identical to this, so it's still looking for the favourite at playing at home, based on this selection here. Allow betting only when position 1 on the market, which is the home team, match odds has a back price in the range of 1.01, 1.99. So it's exactly the same as the top one, but instead of putting a bet on every single game where the home team is odds on favourite, we're now adding an extra condition to say only where the over 1.5 goals price is 1.23 to 1.26. So I'll reset this one, just setting that back to 0 here. Move along to the end and just double click on that 0 in there, and then go back to the left, and then we'll just turn this one on. So that one is running, and then all we need to do there is make a duplicate of this one, change the name, take out the duplicate, and then this one back to the spreadsheet. So that's the strategy we've done there. Now we want to do this one here, so we're just modifying this one with the odds to make it this one. So it's 1.42 to 1.52. So back to Betfair Bot Manager then. This is going to be 1.42 to 1.52. I could call these anything I want. I'm just calling them that so I remember when I'm looking at it. It's quite easy to look at here. This is me country include. This is me country exclude. This is me lower price from 1.23 to 1.26, and this is me higher price. So then we just need to remember to change these odds here. So again, you just go in here, go to selection conditions, look for the odds, which is 1.23 to 1.26. Remember, it's still that one because we've took a copy of that one and duplicated onto this one. So we just need to click on there and change it to 1.42 to 1.52, which is 1.42 and 1.52. And that's it. Now we can just, because that's 0 and the end here is 0 because we duplicated the one above, we can just turn that one on. And that is it. That's us done. These are all the bets from the original one. You can see up until yesterday. It hasn't been run today because my PC died. I've just plugged it in and I've noticed it's got on no bets today, which doesn't help. So our last bet was yesterday. But it will be run now because I'm going to leave the PC on. So these 4, we can now monitor these 4 and see if they're profitable. So what I'll do is I'll probably post these 5. I'll post a screenshot of this lot here, these 5 strategies in total. I'll start posting them, including the number of bets it's got on. I'll start posting those on the Discord server, so you can keep an eye on it. As will I be keeping an eye on it. And again, just to let you know, these are all running in simulation mode, so there's no money at stake here, and all running to level stakes of £1. But I'm quite happy with this top strategy, to be honest, because we've put 1,448 bets on and we've only lost £3.28, and that's off £1 level stakes, which isn't a lot really. It's only 3.28 points, but for the number of bets, that's not bad at all. So hopefully we can just fine tune it and start seeing some green on these 4. So that's it for this one. I hope you've enjoyed it. That's just one way we're looking at this spreadsheet here. So we've covered that. we've covered this, and we've covered the good being the green on this sheet and the bad being the red. Just to say if we can, if everything goes to plan and it goes forward the way it's gone for the last couple of months, with this test data, and we'll keep building the test data up for the rest of the season, then hopefully we'll see some profits. Okay, thanks for watching. Cheers now. Gan Canny.